What's up with Whatty? What's up with Whatty? What's up with Whatty? How you been? How you doing? How y'all been doing today? How y'all been doing this week? I'm back. I'm back for another episode. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? I'm ready. I'm ready. Woo! Yes. Hey. How's everybody doing today? I am doing great. I am actually filming this in the morning, which is very rare. I do not usually do that. I usually film in the afternoon, but everybody does different things whenever they want to do different things. And today I'm doing different things. I am filming this morning. It's just better to get it done earlier than later. And I wanted to update you guys on some great news. I have, not specifically a new format, but I have learned new things. I now know how to add pictures and videos to the screen if you're watching on YouTube to see what I'm talking about. And so I don't sound like a crazy person and say, oh, I have like a neighborhood of farm animals or whatever I'm talking about. I can actually show you guys through a video or a picture on screen while I'm talking. And the listeners just won't be able to, if you're listening on Spotify or anything, you'll have to go to the YouTube to watch it. But guess what I woke up to this morning, you guys? I have over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. This is a big deal. This is an amazingly big deal, and I'm so freaking excited. This is awesome. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for liking my videos. Thank you for commenting on my videos. Thank you for thinking I'm funny or thinking I'm weird or not even. Some people message or comment and they don't like the video. But thank you for the haters too. In this group, we accept the haters too. We accept the haters too. Okay. First off, before I get into anything, let's pop the top of a cold Coca-Cola. Today, my featured drink is Coca-Cola. Let's listen to it on, like, I wonder if anybody's done this on podcast, had it this close. It's like an ASMR, a Coca-Cola ASMR watch. Pop the cap. Ooh. Wonderful. Oh, you can hear it. You can hear the fizzing. What? That is so cool. Okay, I'm gonna take a little drink of my cold Coca-Cola. That's a little ASMR for you guys, a little Coca-Cola sip. Everything's better with Coca-Cola. I'm not promoting Coca-Cola, but I am saying, hey, it's delicious. All right, let's set it on the table without making much noise. All right, so, and then also, I do not have a sound bar yet, but I downloaded one on my phone, so I'm going to have some sounds. I'm even going to pull it up right now so it can be prepped and ready to rumble. Let's see here. It's called the Crazy Sounds Buttons. Let's listen to some sounds real quick. Let's listen to laughter. Sounds like a woman's laughter. Let's see. There's a poop emoji. I wonder what that one is. Oh! Of course it's a fart. A camera. Just sounds like a camera. Oh, an ambulance. What? What? Emergency. Yeah, but there's like tons and tons of buttons on here. Let me try to find the one. Let's see. There's a lot. Games. Sorry, y'all, I'm already burping from that Coca-Cola. Bowling ball. We're in the bowling alley all of a sudden. A hammer? Not too fun. A frying egg. What? Oh, and then they're going to try to give me ads. No, I don't want any ads. What the heck? Okay. Don't know what that is. Oh, that was the frying egg, I think, still. Christmas?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Well, it's not Christmas, you guys. Don't get excited. Okay, I've got my one pulled up that I'm ready to use in a little bit, but because I have a new segment today, and I think all of y'all are going to enjoy it with the way I can edit and all the things, so stay tuned for that. So let's dive into requests of the week. We have had quite a few requests of the week, and I can't see it right now, but on the screen you'll be able to see some of the requests. We have had requests for burning videos still. So we did another burn video, and Goldie was crazy during the burn video. She danced, she jumped over the fire, she trying to think, she was like a fire dancer, like a straight up fire dancer around. It was a Build-A-Bear alligator we were burning. So she did some twerking over the alligator. She was just sending that alligator off really well. Really, really well. Oliver laughed so hard at the video, laughed during what was happening. Like, it was so funny. And so we got that. And then, and there'll be a clip up to see. But Oliver also destroyed. We've had requests for people want to destroy stuffed animals. Besides burning them, they want to see people ripping them apart. So Oliver, he's not, he can't just rip a freaking stuffed animal apart. He's not that strong yet. He's only 5. But we gave him some scissors, and he cut his Sonic up, his Sonic the Hedgehog, stuffed animal, stuffed toy. It was kind of hard, and we were like, what kind of stuff is in here? He cuts it open, and it's foam, little bitty baby pieces of foam, and it went everywhere, and it was like snow. And then Goldie had to do a whole snow on the beach like snow on the beach like for Taylor Swift while we were cleaning it up. And so it was really funny, fun, and unexpected. I did not expect foam to be in a stuffed animal. So they really aren't stuffed animals anymore. They're foam stuffed. Okay, maybe they're still stuffed, but they're not stuffed with stuffing or whatever. Like I don't even know. It's like, what is the stuffing inside of there? Inside of a stuffed animal. I don't know what that stuff is. Oliver calls it spider webs. But this time it was for sure foam, and there'll be a video up. So I'm sure you'll see it as I'm talking right now, and you'll be like, whoa, I actually can see what Love's talking about. What else did we do? Okay, so we did the burning. We did a few other things to burn, but I haven't posted them yet. So stay tuned for that content. And shout out to all of our subscribers who love the destroying and the burning of bears or stuffed animals. I'm calling you guys like the stuffed animal destroyer group or whatever, or the burn stuffed animals community. And I'm grateful for you guys. I'm trying to help y'all out. I'm trying to give you guys some satisfaction with destroying of stuffed animals, and it's gotten my little nephew really excited. He loves to do it now, and he wants to film it every time. So thanks for letting him have some excitement as well. What else? Oh, I'm gonna also show you guys a video on here of the animals. Last week I talked about the farm animals and the story of the farm animals in my neighborhood, and I love all of them. They're so great. This weekend me and Braxton did a lot of things, but I got some videos of the chickens that my neighbors have, and then I also got some videos of the farm animals, but I don't know if those aren't like the best videos I got of the farm animals this weekend. So I'm going to put some older videos up for you guys to see. And you can see just some little clips to see what the farm animals look like. They're so cute. We have 2 cows. Well, not me, but the neighborhood. Our neighbors. They have 2 cows. One is named Brother Boy and one is named Chucky. And then 2 lambs. One's a ram, actually. So his name's Hannibal, and the lamb is Jack Jack. Then we have Sonic and Knuckles, that is the pigs, the big, huge pigs. And what else? Then Fancy is one of the dogs, and the new dog is a shepherding dog, and I don't know that one's name. I can't remember it. And then they do have a bunny, and I'm trying to think. I don't know the bunny's name. Then they have a lizard, a snake, and then they have like 4 or 5 other dogs. And I don't know all the dogs' names, but they have a lot of them. And then, you know, the neighbors have chickens. Of course, they have no names. No names for the chickens. And, yeah, so I wanted you guys to see some little clips of that and enjoy that for a second and kind of get to know what I'm talking about. And I'll post more videos of them in time. You know, I'm sure there's going to be multiple times of greatness, of great things that have happened with the farm animals. I mean, even Braxton used to headbutt Hannibal, and I might even have to put up a video of that one day or today, who knows. So, yeah, so that's the requests of the week, and my mom actually was the one that requested the animal videos to be up so everybody could see what I was talking about. All right, so now we're going to do What's Up with Whatty, just a rundown of what's been going on. Yesterday, like what's been going on this week, yesterday, me and my mom went thrift shopping, favorite thing to do, and we also went to a, what is it called? What is it called? It's on the tip of my tongue. A health food store. It's a health food store. And we were so excited. And guess what I got? Finally. I haven't had any of this in forever. I ran out probably a year ago and I haven't bought any since. But I got eucalyptus. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but I got it. And I love this stuff. And I guess I'll post a picture right up here on screen of my eucalyptus. But, y'all, this stuff is amazing. And it's aromatherapy. And you aren't supposed to drink it. Please do not drink it. My dad used to drink it. Literally, he just guzzle it. I'm like, oh my gosh, you aren't supposed to drink essential oils. Okay? That is one thing you don't do. You can rub it on your skin, on your chest, behind your ears. And you can also put it in diffusers, and you can also just smell it. And that's what I do. I'm like addicted to smelling it. And you don't want it to like get up into your nose. You aren't trying to get it into your system like that. You're trying to breathe it in. Aromatherapy. Aromatherapy. So I'm also going to post a video of our little journey into the health food store. I didn't get much footage, but I got enough to do a little mini vlog. And then I'm going to do a mini vlog on our thrift shopping. We had a lot of fun. It was pretty comical. We had a blast. What else did we do yesterday? We went to Moe's Southwest Grill. We got some great food. It was delicious. This past weekend, Braxton donated blood, which he probably won't ever do again because he got so tired, did not feel good after the fact. But he did donate, and I made a video of him donating blood, and it's up on my YouTube right now if you guys want to check it out. Just if you've never donated blood, remember this: if you go in there, they're about to take like a pint of blood from you for real. It's a bag full of blood, and it is gonna make you dizzy-ish, loopy. It's also going to take like about 3 weeks to a month to regain that amount of blood back in your system, like for your system to naturally make your blood back. So, yeah, be prepared for that. I don't think that Braxton's going to do it again. I just don't think he is. He did not like the way he felt. He was very tired at work the next day, and really he's gonna have to keep up like juices and water, lots of fluids, and good amount of protein and everything to get his blood levels back up. But he's doing better today, so that's a good thing. What else did we do this weekend? We did some yard work. I'm gonna have it on here on the screen, but I finally have some flowers blooming. My sweet williams are blooming, and my azaleas. I'm sorry, you guys, my nose is running, and I don't know why. It's been running, and it's weird. Okay, so, yeah, so my azaleas are blooming, and my sweet williams. Braxton, what did he do? He planted some shrub-like trees, kind of, that we've had, and I think they're beauty berry plants. I'm not positive, but I think they are. And he did that. He buried those, or not buried them, planted them. And so that was exciting. He built me a small flower box. He's also going to build me some raised beds for vegetables, but we just didn't have the right size wood this week, so we're going to have to rethink it, buy some new wood. Probably will do that like this week or next week. So I'm excited about that, and I will definitely have pictures up to show you guys on that. What else? I've got to look at some of my notes because we did a lot of things. Oh, I have had a new experience. Okay, so I've started to watch YouTube videos of Oriental people camping. They're doing all sorts of different camping, and that's really interesting. But the food, I wouldn't have probably kept watching it until I saw the actual food. They make the craziest things, and all the things they make, I want. I'm like, oh, that looks really good. I want that. But, so I decided to go on the aisle at Walmart, but I'm sure different places I can go, so, like Publix, any kind of grocery store. Different grocery stores are going to have different things. But, Walmart has an actual pretty big section of Oriental things, and I haven't really looked at it ever until now. And I've been seeing them have these little coffees that they put, and I made a video. It's up on my TikTok, YouTube, everything. But they've been having these coffees that you put on your cup in this really cool little way, and it's like a pour over, and they have them at Walmart, and they're kind of pricey, but I bought some just because I wanted to make a video, just because I wanted to try it. And it's actually delicious coffee. It's Vietnamese coffee. I'm sure there's tons of other coffees that are Oriental that are made the same way, and they're pour overs, and you can like take them to go anywhere. And so that was super interesting. And then, I mean, it was good. It was really good. And so I'm just addicted to all these foods that they're doing. So I'm definitely going to get more into the Vietnamese and Oriental, Chinese, Japanese type of foods and let you guys know about it. I also want to do I would love to do a full podcast where we just talk about like Oriental, like the lifestyle of Chinese, Japanese people, Vietnamese people, just things that are so different from here, and how they make life so simpler over there, and like how innocent people are. It seems like the women in general are so much more innocent than like the women in America. They're so excited and so happy about everything. Like, even if it's a bad thing, they like are just laughing about it. They're like, oh, that was so funny, like that happened. And then what else? Like, I was watching one girl, and she's staying in negative 13-degree weather in a tent, and she's enjoying it. She's loving it, and she's like, I wanted to stay out here in the winter for my dog and all this. And I'm like, wow. And she's so sweet and just so innocent and kind-hearted, you can just tell. And then she got so excited she had some type of plastic thing. I don't know if it made ice cubes in a freezer or something. I don't know, but somehow she used it to take the snow and pack it in there, and it was shaped like a duck. And she was making little ducks, little snow ducks. It was so cute. But then, on top of her making them, she was excited. She's like, I did it! I made a snow duck! And then she made like tons of them, and she's like, I made a legion of snow ducks! And then she didn't want her dog to step on them because she loved them. And it was just so innocent and so sweet. And then, like, something was wrong with her apartment. She was talking about that, where the elevator wasn't working. She had to walk all these steps and all this stuff. And she just thought it was hilarious, and she thought it was fine. Like, it had no problem with her day at all. Her day was, like, not bothered by it at all. She had rats that had came into her tent at one point. She was scared of them a little bit, but she just kind of closed off that part of the tent and let the rats stay in that side. Like, that's how innocent these people are. It was so sweet, yet so hilarious, yet so different from American women. I swear, if I would have seen a rat in my tent, I would have been booking it out of there. I would have not wanted to sit and make 100 snow ducks. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't want to be in negative 13-degree weather. That's not me. If I had to walk the steps and my elevator was broken, I would have just canceled everything and said, I can't even go anywhere. I've got to stay in my apartment or stay in my car, because I'm not gonna trek up those steps and think it's funny. Like, no, that wouldn't have been me. So I've just been very interested with watching these Oriental people's lives, and I'm enjoying it so much. And I'm not making fun of them at all. I'm loving their lifestyle. I'm loving seeing it first-handedly, and they really like dive into some in-depth knowledge on their lives. They love to do it, and so that's pretty cool. If you guys want to go and look up like the girl that I was watching, oh gosh, I can't remember her, but there's one that's Maury Life, and then there's Yo-Yo Camp, and they are speaking in their, I guess Chinese or Vietnamese, whatever they speak, but they have the subtitles of what they're saying, so that's interesting. Yeah, just a little update on the Oriental people's lives. What else did we do this week? I was trying to figure out if we did anything super fun. I do fun things every day. I feel like I have fun every day. Oh, today we're taking our dog to the vet. So that'll be fun. It's his first time going to the vet, and he'll get his shots, and he'll, we might have to express his anal gland. Ew. But I won't be inside of the room for that one if that happens, because I don't want to smell anything or see anything. I am out. No, thank you. Oh yeah, and for home healing, which I haven't done home healing in like, 3 or 4 weeks, I organized my pantry area, my cabinet pantry area, which I had needed to do for so long, and I'm so glad I did it. Y'all, all of a sudden I'm getting allergies. What's happening to me? My nose is all stuffed up. Kumbaya, my love. Kumbaya. Alright, y'all. For this new... Alright, we're done with What's Up with Whatty. I've told y'all what's going on with me. For the new segment, which I'm going to have to ask. Hopefully you guys will comment and tell me what I should do. It's either going to be... Well, hold on. Let me start the music for it first. And then you guys will kind of know what I'm trying to get at. Here we go. right, we're live with Wild News with Whatty, or Weird News with Whatty, or What's Up in the World with Whatty. We're gonna dive into some news stories. Did you guys like my news? My news sound? Let's do it one more time. I gotta hear that one more time. News with Whatty. I don't even know what we're gonna call it yet, but I want to do like weird news with Whatty, wild news with Whatty. I don't know. What's up in the world with Whatty? But we aren't gonna do political or anything like that news. We're gonna do news that's just a little bit random. And I have some random news for you guys. We're gonna start off with the Texas ice storm. Oh my gosh, have you guys seen it? It just happened this past week. Those Texas people cannot handle their ice. They cannot handle their ice. The ice was literally all over the place. Every inch of that place was ice. I saw multiple people falling, as you can see. I saw a lot of trees falling. I saw a lot of cars wrecking and sliding on TikTok. Of course, I was not there, but I had to look it all up and come up with some videos for you guys because it was insane. Literally insane. I couldn't imagine. I've never been in an ice storm. I know Alabama did have an ice storm a few years ago. It probably was like, what? I don't know, maybe 7 years ago now. And I was not here for that. I actually was in Florida at that time of the ice storm. So I got lucky and got out of it. My mom, she was frozen into her RV at that time. She was living in an RV. And she actually had no heat. She was frozen in, could not even open the door, could not go to work. Frozen in solid. She had to use, I think she had a little space heater. Or no, she might have not even had a space heater. She might have only had her little oven. I think that's what she said, but she had all she had is her sleeping bags and that. And she was frozen for 3 days. So, and then Texas, I mean, I saw crazy stuff. When it's like that with an ice storm, cars slip, cars slide, you can't drive. The people, they couldn't even get to their cars, a lot of them, because the ice, I mean, they were slipping just walking out on it. There was one lady who like just crouched down and slid down to her car. And then the car is so iced over that they're having to like crack ice off of the car. And if you aren't careful, you know, you could break a window, you could dent your car because you don't know how much pressure to use. And then all of a sudden it's cracking off and you damage your car. I even saw one time on a video where somebody had an iced handle of their truck or car and they pulled too hard and the whole handle came off. So this ice is not no joke. It looks beautiful on the trees until it gets so heavy on the tree that the tree's bending down and snapping and breaking off because it's so full of ice it can't hold the ice. So yeah, that was very interesting. I hate to say it, I was laughing so hard because if you're smart and you don't want to get hurt, you're going to know that if you walk outside in this ice storm, you're pretty much walking onto a ice rink with no skates. I mean, you're going to slip, you're going to fall. And some of the people that fell, it looked painful. It looked really painful. One guy, I mean, it seemed like a few of them slipped and fell right on their heads. I know one lady did fall straight on her face. I was amazed that they didn't realize, like, you need to be precautious. Like, really, you need to go out in, cleats? What are those cleats? soccer players use them in the field. The shoes that have like I don't know what they have on them. Let's look it up. Let's look up cleats. I think that's what they're called. Cleats. Yeah, soccer cleats. They are, yeah, I wonder what they have on the bottom of them. I wonder if that's plastic. Might not be as good as we think. But hey, it might help. Really, you need... Let's look up shoes with... shoes to walk in ice. Let's look at that. Oh, they have these things you can put on your shoe that looks like it has little needles in it in the bottom. I'll have to put up a picture for you guys to see. Oh, they have all sorts of things to walk through ice. Wow. So now we know what to tell the Texas people. If that happens again, you need to get the things for the bottom of your shoes. They're walk traction cleats for ice. Ice traction cleats. That's what they need. Oh, wow. It gets in depth. So if anybody's caught in an ice storm, maybe even just now, order them and then you'll be ready. You can just walk right out. You'll be like, I got my traction ice cleats, honey. Cletus! I got my ice cleats. I'll get right out to the car in no time. Now, your car is another thing. I think you need chains for the tires for that one. I don't know. But that's what happened in Texas. Those poor people could barely make it out of their houses. And the trees were coming down. And the cars, if you made it to your car, you were slipping and sliding all over the road or wrecking. So it's not funny, but it is funny. Let's take precautionary measures, people. All you have to do is sit inside, enjoy a nice cup of coffee, hot tea, hot chocolate, watch something fun, a Netflix show, YouTube channel like Love's Life Literally, to watch my podcast during an ice storm, FYI, and you could stay safe at home. You'd be safe in your home and not be slipping and sliding all over the place and busting your head wide open on ice and asphalt. So that's a little fun fact from Whatty. All right, now we're gonna watch a video I just found. This week happened. I'll let you guys start watching it. I'm gonna start watching it. It is a buck swimming for its life from an alligator. And the alligator even gets deterred there for a minute, or, you know, distracted for a minute, and starts going toward the camera, probably the boat that's filming it. And then it says, oh, heck with that, I'm going for my dinner. And if he would have kept going for his dinner, he probably could have got the buck. But he doesn't get the buck. But he almost gets the buck. This is wild. This is like true wild. I even told Braxton, I said, I mean, Braxton was like, oh, I would have tried to like run over there and save the buck. I'm like, this is the wild. You have to let wild animals do what they do in the wild. You can't interrupt what's going on. Alligators eat bucks. If they didn't eat bucks, we'd have an abundance amount of bucks. And I mean, every single thing in the world has a job. If we didn't have insects, I think we would have a big problem. If we did not have spiders, I think we would have a big problem because they eat insects. So we would have too many insects. So everything has a purpose. I don't know. I guess alligators specifically have the purpose of eating animals that are in a so they won't become abundant and then overtake humans and crash the whole world. I don't know. But yeah, this video is crazy. This video is crazy. I want to actually watch it, but I know that you've already watched it. I mean, right there at the end. Right there at the end. That alligator had him. And that buck was like, he bucked him right off. It was like the ram hitting me in the back whenever I was out there with the animals. Boom, boom. It kept hitting me in the back and thought, oh, I'm going to get her. I'm going to get her down. And then little did he know I'm about to come back and ram him and get him by the horns. So that was a very interesting news story. Thank you so much for whoever filmed that. That was amazing. And it was just what really happens in the wild. We're going to have some more wild videos, you know, some more bucks bucking the alligators, or maybe a snake attack, like whatever we can find. But I will find it. If you guys have some videos you want me to show, send them my way. DM me on Instagram. Tag me. Let me see it. I will share it with the world. Well, with whoever's watching this. And I'm really grateful for who watches or listens. But my main viewership and main listens so far are YouTube watchers. So I'm really glad for that. And I got 1,000 subscribers. So thank you, Jesus, for that. It is awesome. I am so happy about that, you guys. 1,000 followers. What? All right, let's go on to our next news segment. Have you guys seen Noah Cyrus this past week in Paris? Okay, a lot of people are going to say no. Well, you need to look her up. As you can see here, she was wearing what it seems to look like as possibly a sleeping bag, as some people say, or it could have been a stack of tires. Who knows? Who knows? It was, it definitely did look like tires there for a minute. And I was like, man, they were dead on about that one. And then somebody said sleeping bag, and I was like, whoa, they were dead on. And then I saw her kneeling. And I noticed that there's holes at the bottom for her hands, just right at the wrist. And there's holes right at the knees. So I guess so she can move while she's walking, but when she bends down, her knees go right out those holes. And so she could be kneeling and her whole body stay clean, but her knees are gonna get ate up. They're gonna end up turning dirty black. But she was kneeling, and the first thing I thought of is, it does sort of still look like a stack of tires, and it still does look like a sleeping bag, but is this religious wear? I mean, slightly looks religious in a not so religious way, in a different religious way, if you know what I mean. But not a good religious way, you know. But then again, I don't know. It just went off in my mind, like, religious. Is this a religion? I don't know. Who made this outfit? If anybody knows, please comment. Please tell us who made it. I didn't look into it that hardcore, and I really don't want to, because I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this outfit. It was blowing my mind, and it was just so interesting. So, I mean, how different do you want to be? I mean, I've seen crazy outfits, and don't get me wrong, we could go down a rabbit hole of crazy outfits that the celebrities wear. But this one just was odd. I mean, just odd. Not flattering at all. It's almost like somebody told her, you got to wear this, or you're going to get locked down tomorrow. Like, I don't know. It's like somebody threatened her to throw this outfit on. I've never seen Noah Cyrus. This is Miley Cyrus's sister, by the way. I have never seen her in, like, anything too wild. She's usually wearing pretty decent, nice clothing. this was not nice. It definitely looked like something that somebody would wear on a fashion show, on the runway. Because you know they throw those models into anything and everything. They look wild all the time. So yeah, that was really interesting. And let us know what you guys think about that, because I'm interested. Update. The groundhog did see its shadow. I'm sorry. 6 more weeks of winter, you guys. Buckle up, buckle down. Just get prepared. I mean, spring has not sprung yet. Let's just say that. Spring has not sprung yet. The groundhog saw its shadow. So, batten down the hatches for another 6 more weeks. Winter has not ended yet. Hey, at least it's not hurricane season. Keep that in mind. I don't know the whole groundhog thing, but let's look up the story of the groundhog. Groundhog Day information. Or history. That's what we need to do. The history of the groundhog. First Groundhog Day ever. February 2nd, 1887. Groundhog Day featuring a rodent meteorologist. Oh, I did not know that a groundhog is a rodent. So he's in the rat family. Interesting. We let a rat tell, pretty much we have a rodent / rat tell us if it's going to be winter or spring every year. Featuring a rodent meteorologist is celebrated for the first time at Gobbler's Knob. Gobbler's Knob is where they do this. Gobbler's Knob. Okay. In Punts, I've heard them say this before. Punxsutawney. I can't even say it. You know what I'm trying to say. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. According to tradition, if a groundhog comes out of its hole on this day and sees its shadow, how about if it doesn't come out of its hole on this day? How about if it doesn't come out of its hole this day? What happens then? Do they have to reschedule for tomorrow? Or bring in another rodent? If he comes out of his hole on this day and sees its shadow, or she, it could be a he or she, or it, we don't know its gender, it gets scared and runs back into its burrow, predicting 6 more weeks of winter weather. No shadow means an early spring. How do we know for a fact if he sees his shadow or not? Does he turn around and say, "Oh, I saw my shadow. Bye, y'all. Winter is here." So, no shadow means early spring. So, if he just looks ahead and he doesn't see anything, he just runs back into his hole. It's springtime. All right, that's interesting. Groundhog Day has its roots in the ancient Christian tradition of Candlemas. Not Christmas, Candlemas. I've not heard of this. When clergy would bless and distribute candles needed for winter. Well, that's sweet. I know they needed them. Back in the day, they definitely needed them. Germans expanded on this concept by selecting an animal, the hedgehog, as a means of predicting weather. Once they came to America, German settlers in Pennsylvania continued the tradition, although they switched from hedgehogs to groundhogs, which were plentiful in the Keystone States. So they switched animals on us. There was hedgehogs, and then now it's groundhogs. And hedgehogs are my grandmother's favorite animal. Groundhogs are also called woodchucks, and whose their scientific name is Marmota monix. Typically weighing about 12 to 15 pounds, and they live 6 to 8 years. So they have to get a new one every 6 to 8 years. And the hedgehog, would the hedgehog live under the ground and then see a shadow? there's a lot of questions I'm getting here. They eat vegetables and fruits, whistle when they're frightened or looking for a mate. They're sometimes called whistle pigs and can climb trees and swim. They go into hibernation in late fall. During this time, their body temperatures drop significantly. Their heartbeats slow from 80 to 5 beats per minute, and they can lose 30% of their body fat. In February, male groundhogs, male, okay, we did learn the gender. It is a male groundhog that emerges from their burrows to look for a mate, not to predict the weather. Before going underground again, they come out of hibernation for good in March. In 1887, a newspaper editor belonging to a group of groundhog hunters from Whatty called Whatty Groundhog Club, sorry if I'm not saying that right, declared that Phil, the Whatty groundhog, was the America's only true weather forecasting groundhog, and the line of the groundhogs that have since been known as Phil might be America's most famous groundhogs. Of course, I don't think any other groundhogs are famous. But other towns across North America now have their own weather predicting rodents, from Birmingham Bill to Staten Island Chuck to Shubinkady Sam in Canada. Oh my gosh. All right, y'all. I have one more section here. It says, in 1993, the movie Groundhog Day, starring Bill Murray, popularized the usage of Groundhog Day to mean something that is repeated over and over. Today, tens of thousands of people converge on Gobbler's Knob in Whatty each year on February 2nd to witness Phil's prediction. Whatty Groundhog Club hosts a 3-day celebration featuring entertainment and activities. So they party it down no matter what the groundhog predicts. If the groundhog predicts that it's going to be winter for 6 more weeks, they're partying. If the groundhog predicts that it's going to be spring, I'm sure they're double partying. So, interesting. I did have one more news segment. Let me see if I can even find. I had to screenshot some of these and see if I can find them. Excuse me. I cannot find them. I swear to goodness. I screenshotted them. But I can never find my screenshots on this new phone, which is so making me so mad. I'm trying to see if what the heck? Oh my gosh, if I screenshotted them on my other phone. Yep, guys, can't do it. It was going to be, what was it going to be? Oh, 10 best new items coming to Dollar Tree in 2023, but I'll have to save that one for next week. I don't know if everybody wants to know that or not, but I'm excited. I love some Dollar Tree. I love Dollar Tree. Okay, so we're going to go on to Thoughts of the Week. Thank you guys for the new segment. Tell me if you like it. Tell me if you love it. I just want to do some wild news. Hey, that was some wild news. I think we all really definitely got some news in. We learned about the groundhog. We learned about the buck swimming with the crocodile or swimming from the crocodile. We learned about the ice storm and the rules about ice storms. We heard a little bit about Noah Cyrus's new look. And yeah, so great news all in all. This week, I don't have super many thoughts of the week, but I did want to share some of my tweets. And I was like, oh, let's do the tweets of the week. Because I post the randomest stuff on Twitter. And it's really funny. I was looking through it the other day and I was like, what? I post random stuff. I posted this. I said, I hate the smell of bleach, yet love it all at the same time. Hashtag bleached. You have to love the smell and then you have to hate it because it's like deadly poison. But if you smell it from afar, you're like clean. It just, your whole mind is like, oh, that's clean. Like, no, I'm not walking into a Bucky's bathroom. No, I'm not walking into a truck stop bathroom. I'm walking into a clean bathroom. I smell bleach. So, yeah, I love the smell, but if I get too much of the smell, it makes me sick. I said doing a podcast alone is really just teaching yourself how to talk to yourself really good. It's almost like therapy session, but you're talking to yourself. Or it's kind of like, it's kind of like Miley Cyrus's song, I can buy myself flowers or whatever. Then she's like, I can hold my own head. I can, what else did she say? She said, I can talk to myself for hours. Well, here I am talking to myself for hours. And I'm hoping y'all are listening or watching. And I'm hoping y'all are enjoying it. Let's see. Of course, I posted my podcast. I was like, please, I'm promoting on here. Please go to my podcast and listen or watch. What else? Sometimes I get political on there. Sorry. I can't help it. Can't help myself. That's like the only platform you're allowed to do that at. Allowed to do that on, sort of. I'm not super political on there. I used to be, but not now. I said, why do we use black and gold for New Year's celebrations? Yeah, why? First of all, black, that's like not a good color to celebrate the new year. Gold is, I guess gold is cool. Like, that's good to celebrate. You want your year to be golden, but not black. You don't want your year to start off gloomy and doomy. You want it to be like vibrant and happy and full of life and golden. So if it was up to me, I would change the colors, the color scheme of the New Year's. I don't know what colors, but definitely, I guess we could keep the gold, so whatever goes well with gold. And maybe if you guys know, let me know, but the black has got to go. I cannot see another black balloon or I'm gonna freak out. I do not want to see it. And then there's confetti. The confetti comes out gold and sometimes silver and black. It's not very cheerful. I don't get it. I mean, let's just stick with silver and gold. Silver and gold, silver and gold. That's good. Silver and silver and silver and gold. Silver and gold. Oh my god, that is so funny. Alright, I just made my own self laugh, you guys, which I do a lot, but, am I going crazy? No, I'm joking. Oh man, I can talk to myself for hours. Thank you, Miley Cyrus, for making that magical music. Let's see. Hey, Miley Cyrus, also, I would really like it if you let your sister know that the black balloons that she was wearing the other day, we gotta cut it. I gotta cut it. Tell her Miley Cyrus was wearing gold in her music video. Like, let's keep the gold trend going. Tell your sister to make it more vibrant. Make your life more vibrant. What else did I say? Oh, I said, here's a tweet. I say, I call a bra a brawl. My word, not yours. My word, not yours. I do call it a brawl. And I spell it like this. B-R-A-W-L. Brawl. I know what the word is. I know it means, I know it's bra. Of course I know what it means. But bra, B-R-A, but I don't want to call it that. I want to call it brawl. My word, not yours. So, don't use my word. That's my word. This one's pretty funny. I like to only decorate the side of the tree I can see, not the side that's facing the wall. What is the point? You're, first of all, doing a pointless act, putting up Christmas tree. And then you're getting very tired doing it. and then you're going to waste your pretty little ornaments on the backside where you don't even see them? No, 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 no. Not happening in my house. All of my ornaments will be seen, and the side that is facing the wall will not have any coverage. No coverage on that side. It's like half naked. Oh, half naked and half not naked. Covered. It's kind of like when you go to the hospital and they put you in those little gowns for like surgery, or just if you're in the hospital you have the little gown on. The back side's always open and the front side's always covered. So it's kind of like that. Keep your front side covered. If we see the back, it won't bother us too bad. But let's not worry about it. Let's cover the front, not the back. That's what it is. Okay, and then I said, isn't it wild that our bodies / skin is waterproof? Isn't that crazy? Our bodies are waterproof. Like, we could just like get in the shower, we could get in the rain, whatever. We don't have to dry off. We choose to dry off to make it a faster experience and not to get everything around us wet. But we could just sit there and we would dry off naturally. I do that sometimes. No joke. I will like barely dry off, put my hair up in a towel, and then just chill out for a little while. Let myself air dry. Guys, it's natural. Let's do one more tweet of the day. One more for you guys. Electrical issues will really darken your day. And that's just so true. Man, 1 minute you have power, the next minute you don't, and it's dark. I mean, it's dark. You don't have light. No light, no light. I had one more I have to tell you guys that I thought was super funny. Oh, this one, my sister was the one that said it. I was the one that tweeted it. We went to Sam's Club for the first time a couple months ago, and it was during Thanksgiving week. And she said, don't lose your Sam's Club virginity on Thanksgiving week. And that ends our tweets for the day. But hey, don't do it to yourself. If you have to lose your Sam's Club virginity or your Costco virginity, do not go during New Year's Eve week. Do not go during Thanksgiving week. Do not go during Christmas week. Do not go, maybe not any time in December, and because it's going to be a madhouse. And maybe not 4th of July week. Other than that, you're good to go. Go! Enjoy your Sam's Club Costco runs. Enjoy them. But don't go during those times. I have another just thought of the week. Why is it that I'm constantly having to all the time catch up on a show? I'm like, oh my gosh, I have like a million shows I need to catch up on. And it makes me so irritated, just bothered. It's like an itch you can't scratch. It's like, okay, so like Walking Dead, I used to love it. I would watch it no matter what. I was always going to watch it no matter what. Then Rick disappears out of the show on an airplane. Totally pisses me off. I couldn't even stand it. Tried to hang in there and continue watching it, hoping he would be back or something, which he supposedly hasn't came back yet. I don't know if he ever does, because I stopped watching and I got so mad about it. And then also it got so in-depth in different storylines for everybody that I couldn't keep up. And it just got really boring because it's like, Rick's gone. So that happened, but I'm really sad about it too. On the back burner, I'm sad. I'm like, I think I need to finish The Walking Dead. And then I might get depressed if I don't see Rick on there. So I don't know. I'm having all the emotions about that. I also have watched The Good Doctor. I've watched it all the way through. I do love The Good Doctor. But it's like, all of a sudden, sometimes when I'm watching a show, I get like bored or I get like fizzled out on it. I like fizzle out. I'm like the burning flame is on fire, or your little matchstick is on fire, and then it slowly burns out. You're like, it's not specifically like that the show is boring. It's like, I'm kind of tired of this one. But I want to watch it. I mean, I want to continue it. But I don't know when. I loved it at a point. I was on fire about it. And then my fire fizzled out. So I need to get back to that. That was the same thing for Ozark and Riverdale. I loved those shows. But another thing about those was, the thing about it is, another thing that pisses me off so much about shows is you will be so in it. You will be so involved. And you'll be loving every second of it. And you really will have to comprehend what's going on. And get in-depth details on each character. And you know what's going on. You have it all in your head. But then they're like, oh, this is the end of the season. And we'll have a new season out next year. And you're like, you can't even, you're mad. I just get so mad at that point. I'm like, this is not going to happen. This is not going to happen. I'm not even going to be able to remember it. And by the next year when it comes out, I'm like, I don't even want to go back and watch a summary. I'm still not going to remember everything. And it just gets you so mad. And you don't want to continue on. And it's really sad because I do want to continue on, but I can't remember. If they could just do seasons more close up, like maybe every 3 months or something. But I know they can't do that. So, whatever. And then there was also like, I watched 13 Reasons Why, and it was pretty good in the beginning, but it was sad. And then it got so sad and depressing that I had to stop. I was like, are you guys kidding me? You guys are really just digging a knife into my soul, and I can't take it. Not one more minute. I am done with that show. So yeah, that is one of my biggest thoughts of the week. How you always have these shows you want to watch, you want to finish, but something happens with the show that just makes you want to crack an egg over your head and say, I'm done. I am done with this show. And then it's a year or so later, and you're like, oh God, I gotta catch up on it. And maybe it got good. I don't know. Last thought of the week is I love pickled jalapenos, and I don't know if you guys do, but I do. And I just had to say that. I had to release my love of pickled jalapenos to you guys. I eat them practically with every meal. I love hot stuff, but when it comes to pickled jalapenos, I love them. I'm addicted to them. I have been addicted to them for probably 2 to 4 years now, but my main addiction has gotten huge over the past year or so. And yeah, I'm just weird like that. I am a spicy little jalapeno girl. I like my jalapenos pickled. I don't really like raw jalapenos. I will eat them. They're good. I don't care how spicy they are. Oh, also I love, what is it? What is that stuff called? It comes in sushi. Oh, what is it? What is it? Not guacamole. Oh my gosh, it's on the tip of my tongue. I ask for it all the time. Oh my gosh, I'm looking it up right now. Hold on. It's wasabi. What the heck? I literally love wasabi. I can eat that stuff just straight up. Just little bits of it. I can just eat it raw. Okay, so I'm weird. I love, but I prefer pickled jalapenos than fresh because they seem more flavorful and juicy. So now we're going to do our last segment of the week, which is Mom's Questions of the Week. And she gave me some good ones. Let's see what she's got. Oh, and update, prayer request. Oliver is having a surgery this morning. He's getting his tonsils and adenoids removed. And something else, I'm not positive what it is specifically. It's to do with a mucous membrane or something. But he's in surgery probably right now. I'm going to have to call and check on him as soon as we are done with this podcast. But he will be okay. I'm just really glad he's getting this done because he's been so sick, and it's going to help him not get sick if he has the tonsils removed. I used to get sick super bad when I was little, and when they got my tonsils and adenoids removed, I was all better. So it's really going to help him out. Okay. Mom's questions of the week. Do dreams have meanings? I could say I definitely believe yes. I do think that dreams have some type of meaning. Maybe not every dream. Like, I think it's like our minds, like our internal soul and mind is thinking a lot of times. Like I've had dreams before that it's like almost deja vu, where I know I've dreamed it and it actually happens in real life. So that's really weird. And then I've had dreams where they feel very real, which I'm sure a lot of people have had those dreams too, where they're like, you wake up and you're immediately in a state of, this just happened, or am I in this situation now? You know? So I do think dreams have meanings. I have a lot of dreams that I can remember pinpoint to this day, memory by memory of everything that happened within it. And I think that's strange. I mean, if a lot of them, like the deja vu ones, like I was talking about just a second ago, I think that probably did have meaning, because when I dreamed it, it happened. So that kind of meant that it was meant to be, I guess. I don't know. I mean, dreams are just a really weird subject in general. It's like, why do we dream? It's like, why are we in a different realm when we're asleep almost? And then dreams are so weird. It's like, you never know really where you're standing. Like, you can't, for me in general, I could be doing a lot of things within my dream, but I can't really feel my body or think about what I'm wearing. I can't ever specifically pinpoint like exactly where I am. I can kind of say, oh, I'm in a car, but I don't know where the car is, or if it's driving or not. I can never really tell, like, if I'm standing up or sitting down, if I'm just like walking or not walking. It's very odd. It's almost like you're a floating. Maybe this is not for everybody, but for me, it's like I'm like a floating spirit in my dreams. I'm just like in and out, in and out. I dream a lot, and I dream pretty much every night, and I'm a very in-depth dreamer. I really actually have been wanting to make a dream journal. I've been wanting to do this forever, but like last month I wrote it down and said, I got to start a dream journal. And you got to be really on top of it if you're going to do a dream journal, because you need to be able to wake right up, like as soon as you wake up, and have a notebook and write your dreams down. That probably would give us more insight into if it happens in the future, like in real life, or maybe you can go back into your dream journal and read pieces of dreams that you've had in the past few weeks or months or however long you've been doing it, and kind of maybe start understanding your dreams more or better, or see if there's some kind of pattern going on in your head or mind or in your dreams. But yeah, that was an interesting question. I do think they have some type of meaning, for sure. They have to. I don't know why we dream if they're not meaningful. All right, so she says, what is the one thing that should be taught in school but is not taught in school? Oh my gosh, there's a ton of things that should be taught in school. I definitely think, especially since they do driver's ed and stuff, they should teach kids to change a tire, how to change a tire, because that's like so important. My dad told me, like, when I first got my car, he said, you are not even going to drive until you learn how to change a tire. He said they should have this in school where you learn how to change a tire. Also, they should teach you, at least in high school, by the time you're, I would say, at least a senior, if not earlier, they should teach you about how to build credit, how hard it is to get credit, how hard it is to build credit, how credit works, why you need credit in your life, because they just send you out like, go get a job, do whatever, go to college. They don't realize, like, people need to know you cannot even buy a home practically or a car without credit. So why are they not teaching this in school? I don't know. I would totally be down to go around to schools and teach kids how credit works. Like, that would be awesome. Because you need to know, like, when I was a kid, I was always like, where is this, like, credit? Like, how do I get a credit card? Like, I didn't know anything. Thank God for my dad kind of teaching me about it. And also, I also kind of taught myself how to start building it. It's a process. But I really think they should teach that. Credit, changing a tire, and then also just how much things are in the world. They do not get, like, finance. I know you can do that in college, but no. You need to know finance before you ever go to college. So you can know, oh, I'm about to have this huge debt because I went to college. So for sure, they should teach some type of finance course where they teach you how much a house is, how much a car is in average, how you pay those things back, or how you get loans, or how you get, it kind of ties in with credit too. But finance is so important. I know they do math and all that, but they don't teach you, like, the amount, the bills, how much your average bill is going to be on a real life term. So many things, to do with finance that they should teach. So that's what I think. I probably should teach other things, but those are like the top 3 I can think of. Mom said 1 thing, I said 3. If you give, alright, it says, if you were given the chance to play a favorite memory, what would it be? I don't know if she means like play it on screen, like on a TV, or play it back in my head, or play it in real life and actually, like, kind of be there. But either way, I've got to really think here. Favorite memory. Definitely, we're getting text messages. Definitely, I would have to say one of my best memories ever would have to be Oliver's birth. I mean, it was magical. It was just an experience I never could believe that was happening. And my dad was there, and, everybody was so happy. And he was an actual baby in our life that we could hold and touch and play with anytime. It was my sister's baby. So it was not like, my friend's baby or, a distant relative. It was like, this is our little baby in our little family, and this is so cool. And we were just so happy, and we were crying, when it happened, me and my dad. And then Dad holding him all day and sleeping with him, because that's what happened. My dad slept in the room with the baby for like 8 hours with Oliver, and it was so special because my dad passed away about a year later. But it was just, that whole day was so magical. And then that night, me and my sister Sabbath, we went to my house, and we decided we'd like go to bed there, go back to the hotel, or go back to the hospital in the morning. And so that night we were just sitting there thinking, like, we're ants. Like, we were sleeping, like laying in my bed, and like, or not sleeping, but we were laying in my bed, and we were just like, it was before we went to bed, and we were just like, we're ants. This is crazy. And Sabbath and me were just like mind blown by it all. And the whole day was crazy to us, and so loving and caring and amazing and happy, and our whole family was in the same room, which never happened. My mom was never around my dad, and so it was just really the amount of emotions that we had was so cool. Like I felt important. I was like, oh, I feel like I'm so important. I'm his aunt, and I'm gonna be able to take care of him and play with him and teach him things, and I'm so excited to be a part of his life, and like for him to be a part of our lives. It's so awesome. And I'm sure having your own baby is even a whole different feeling, but being an aunt and like being there, it was just so cool. It was so cool. So that's probably one of my memories I would definitely want to replay. I'm sure I have a ton more memories, but that is the memory I can remember at this point that I would want to replay. So yeah. All right, we're going to end this podcast up, you guys. Let me play you guys some ending music. But before I do, I want to say, please like this video, comment, let me know what you guys want me to talk about. Let me know anything and everything, like suggestions, questions. Let me know if you like how I've reconfigured everything with the podcast and been able to add different little clips here and there for you guys. And yeah, just let me know. Comment, subscribe, like, make sure your notifications are on so you can always see videos that I post here on YouTube. If you're listening on Spotify, please, I think you can like on there. I have some questions and a poll on there you can do. If you're listening anywhere else, check out my YouTube, subscribe to it. If you want to check out my TikTok or Instagram, it is at Loves Life Literally. At Loves Life Literally. So check it out. Check it out. All right, we're gonna end some music. End up with some music. Here we go. What's up with Whatty? What's up with Whatty? Bye, you guys. Bye. I'll see you next week. I hope y'all like it. Bye, you guys. Love you guys. Hope you had a great show with me this week. I hope you enjoyed every minute of it. Bye.